So now we will start from exercise number 5.9. In exercise number 5.9 there are some multiplications. And this type of multiplications you can do by your mind calculations. So let's see sum number 4. 0.08 into 6. Now if you multiply 6 into 8, then you will get 48 and write down the zeros. So now here you have to place the point. So here the point is after 2 digit from the end. So place the point after 2 digit from the end. Now do sum number 8. 0.38 into 2. So now 8 into 2 is 16. So there is a 6 and 1 in our hand. And 3 into 2 6 plus 1 7. Now write down the 0. Here the point is after 2 digits from the end. So place the point after 2 digits from the end. Now see sum number 12. 0.12 into 6. So 12 into 6 72 and write down the 0. Now place the point after 2 digits from the end. Now see sum number 20. 3.12 into 17. So first multiply 312 into 17. 7 into 2 14 4, 1 in our hand. 7 1 7 plus 1 8, 3 into 7 21. You cross down, then 2 1 2, 1 1 3. And 4 8 and 2 10 0, 1 in our hand. 1 1 2 plus 1 3, 3 plus 2 5. Now here the point is after 2 digits from the end. So place the point after 2 digits from the end. On sum number 24 do the same. First multiply 5 6 7 into 1 1 1 and then place the point after 2 digits. Now come to exercise number 5.10. When we are multiplying any numbers with 10, 100, 1000, here no need to do the multiply again. Just write down the point on the appropriate place. Like here you can see that 128.3 into 10. So if you multiply 8.3 into 10, then what you will get? You will get 12830. And here the point is after 1 digit. So place the point after 1 digit. So now after point 0 has no value. So cut down the 0. So the number is 1283. Right? Now if we do that with our mind calculations, then just place the point after 1 digit. As there is 1 0. So just place down the point after 1 digit. So it will be 1283. Here also see 3.005 into 1000. So there are 3 zeros. So just place down the point after 3 digits. So it will be 3005. Here also 492.50 into 1000. So there are also 3 zeros. So just place down the point after 3 digits. Now see there is only 2 digits left. So you have to give a extra 0 there. Or you can do like this, 492050. Now place the point after 3 digits. So it will be 492050. Okay. Now sum number B. Here just you have to write down the digit that will be seated on the blank page. So 89.929 and here 0.89929. So here you can see that the point is here the point is after 2 digits and here the point is after before the 2 digits. So that's mean 100 should be multiplied with this number. Then only you can get this number. So if we multiply 100 with this number, then only we can get this one. How? Because as you know that when we are multiplying 100 with any number, then the point is replaced by 2 digits. So here when we are multiplying this number with 100, then the point will be replaced by 2 digits. So the point will be there. So you have to multiply with 100. Now see exercise number 5.11. 39.3 into 3.01. First multiply 393 into 301. Don't consider the point now. After the multiplications, calculate that point is placed after how many digits. There is point after 2 digits from the end, and there is after 1 digit. So there is 2 digits, 2 plus 1, 3. So the point will be placed after 3 digits from the end. So it will be 118.293. Now come to sum number 5. 75 into 3.3. Here also, first multiply 75 with 33. Then you will get 2475. Now the point is after 1 digit. So place the point after 1 digit on the answer. Now come to sum number 11. 62.3 into 3.48. First multiply 6230 into 3.343. Then you will get 2168040. Now place the point. So there is point after 2 digit from the end, and there is from the 1 digit. So 2 plus 1, 3 digits. So place the point after 3 digits. Place the point after 3 digit from the end. Yes, 3 digit from the end, as there is 0 has no value. 1 second, let me see this one. Here first see one thing. Here I have placed 1 0 to arrange these digits. So on the answer you have to first cancel out the 0 which I have placed. Okay. So after cancelling this 0, place the point after 3 digit from the end. I think now this is clear to you. Now come to the story sum. First see sum number 2. If the cost of one notebook is 14.50, what is the cost of 9 notebooks? So 9 is more than 1. So as we know, when something greater have to find out, then we always do the multiplications. So you have to multiply 14.50 into 9. So 14.50 into 9. You can do this by your mind calculations and place the point. Here the point is after 2 digit from the end. So place the point after 2 digit from the end. There is a 0. That's why it will be 130.50. Now 0 after point, the 0 has no value. So you can write like this, 130.5. Now come to sum number 4. If a tin of chocolate weight 1.4 kg, find the weight of 14 tin of chocolates. Here also you can see that you have to do the multiplications. So first multiply 1.4 into 14. So multiply 14 into 14, then you will get 196 and place the point after 1 digit. Now let's do exercise number 5.12. Here you have to fill in the blanks. 0.7 into 0.8 is equal to blank into 0.7. Here as you know that the product of two decimal number remains the same even if their order of multiplication changes. So here only the order of multiplication changes. So there will be 0.8. As you know that the product will be same. Here also 15.69 into 13.202 is equal to blank and 15.69. So in the blank place you have to write down 13.202. When you multiply any number with 0, the answer will be 0. In case of decimal, it is also same. When you are multiplying any decimal with 1, then the product will be the number decimal itself. So 0.001 into 1 is equal to 0.001. Now come to exercise number 5.13. In 5.13, you have to do the divisions. So first 0.6 by 2. Here you can divide 6 by 2, then you will get 3 and write down 0. Now place the point after one digit, as the point here also the point is after one digit. So this type of sum also you can do by your mind calculations. Now 0.25 by 5. So if you divide 25 by 5, then you will get 5 and write down 0. So here also the point is after two digits. No, here, yes, so here the point is after two digit. So there must be a 0.05. So you have to place a 0 first, then you have to place the point. See this one, 0.48 by 6. So it will be, if you divide 48 by 6, then you will get 8 and write down the 0. Now here the point is after two digits from the end. Then here in the answer you have to place the point after two digits from the end. Then place a 0 before 8 and then place the point. Similarly do exercise number 5.13b. 24.3 divide 3. So first, if you divide 24, if you divide 3 by 3, then you will get 1. And if you divide 24 with 3, then you will get 8. Or you can do this one like this. First, 3, 8, 24. Now the point will be placed as it is. Now 3 and 3, 1, 3. Okay. Now see sum number 3. 20.5 divide 5. So first divide 20 with 5, then you will get 4. Now place the point, and then if you divide 5 with 5, then 1. Also you can do like this. Here the point is after one digit from the end. So place the point after one digit from the end. Now see sum number 18. 40.8 divide 8. Now if you divide 40 by 8, then you will get 5. And if you divide 8 by 8, then you will get 1. And here also place the point after one digit. Now come to C. First sum number 2. 1.36 divide 4. Let's do the division. First, 1 is not goes with 4. So take the first remove the point and place it here and take two digits. So now 13, 4, 3, 12. Now 1 from, now there is 1 and 6. So it is 16. Now 4, 4, 16. Similarly see this one, 3.85 divide 5. Now 3 don't go with 5. So take first remove the point and place it here. Now 38. Now 38 goes with 7. 38 goes by 35. So 5 goes with 7. 5, 7, 35. So 3 and 5. Now 5, 7, 35. Similarly see this one. 10.78 divide 7. So first 10 goes with 7 by 1. So 7, 1, 7. Here after doing the subtractions you will get 3 and 7 from the upper portion. So now it is 37. Now 7 goes with 5. 5, 7, 35. So 2 and 8. So 7, 4, 28. Here also the point is after two digit from the end. So place the point after two digit from the end. Now let's come to exercise number 5.14. 36.9 divide 15. So 36.9. So first 15 goes with 2. So it will be 30 and 6 will be there. Place the point or remove the point and place it there. So now 9. Now 69. So 15 goes with 4 and it will be 60. Now 9 and 9 don't go with 50, so you can take a 0 for the point. Okay, so according to the rule, if the first digit is don't go with the dividend, then you can take a 0 because of the point. So 15, 6, 90. So the quotient is 2.46. Here also 46.2 divide 5. So 46.2. Now 46, 5 goes with 9, then we will get 45. Now 6 and here is 5, so the remaining is 1. Now remove the point and place it here, place it there. So that 2, take the 2 from the upper portion, so it is 12. Now again 5 goes with 2, 5 to 10. So 2 will be there. Now 2 don't go with 5. So you can take a 0 because of point. In other whole number divisions, what we have done, we have write down there that the remainder is 2. But in case of decimal, you can take a 0 because of point. Okay. So it will be 20. And the answer is 9.24. Now see sum number 6. 292.2 divide 12. So 292.2 and it is 12. So 29, 12 goes with 2, it's 24. Now 5 is there and take 2, so it is 52. Now again 12 for 48, so 4 is there. Now remove the point and place it there. Now 42, that 12 goes with 3, it will be 36 and 6 will be there. Now because of point you can take a 0, so it will be 12, 5, 60. Still, if you are any problem, then you can ask me on our online class. Okay, we will do the same sum on our online class also, so that time you can ask me your queries. Now come to sum number 12. 176.092 divide 14. So first 17 goes with 14 by 1, so 3 will be there and 6. Now 14 goes with 36 by 2, so it will be 28. 8 will be there and remove the point and place it there. Now 0, so 14 with multiply with 7, then it will be 70. 10 will be there. Now take 9, so 109. So 14 with 7 is 98. Now it's 112. It's go with 8, so 112. So the quotient is 12.578. So for today I am ending here. We will discuss about our next exercise like 5.15 and 5.16, 5.18 in our next video class.